Good afternoon, everybody. How are you? Welcome to CraftStash Live. I've got a very exciting guest, as you can see with me here, standing all the way over there. Hi, Helen. How are you?
Good, thank you.
We have got a brand new Simply Made Crafts launch today. We have got, well, it's the Great British Summer, isn't it? I mean,
It is.
if you look outside, it may not be today, but it has been creeping towards there. So really excited about this. We have got some.
Exactly. Yeah.
I think you can use this for so much.
Make lanterns as well. I like my lanterns.
I love that for the garden, for the, your barbecues and things. I think we're going to be doing a lot of that this year, barbecuing and garden parties. So I will talk you through in a moment all the new products. But if you are joining us live, we have the opportunity for you to win your share of £155 worth of Simply Made Crafts products. That prize is going to be split between 3 of you, and 2 I am going to announce at the end of this hour. One of you could be watching from YouTube or Facebook and vice versa, and then the third opportunity I'm going to give you at the end. Please, Helen, remind me to tell everybody at the end how to enter for that third chance to win, because I appreciate I often forget by the end because I'm so excited by everything that's gone on during the hour. We have got lots and lots of offers and deals as always over on craftstash.co.uk, where you can pick up and have a look at this new collection. But we are offering you, if you're spending over £35 on this collection today, look at this. Okay, this is absolutely stunning. Have you ever had one of Helen's paper pads before? They're amazing, and we're offering you that for free, worth $11.99 when you're spending over £35 on the collection. Okay, I think all you need to do is, if you've got the items in your basket and you go to checkout, that will give you like a little pop-up to say, making it really super simple for you. And lots of other things going on the website as well. I will talk through those as we go through the hour. But are you okay for me to just talk everybody
Absolutely,
through everything? I'm
yes.
going to bring you down. My mouse is all the way over here, but I'm going to bring you down to the desk here so you can see everything. I'll say hello to. Can I give you the phone, Helen?
Yeah.
We did all the hand sanitising and everything. We've got some comments there, so if you see any questions or anything that I can answer while I'm going through things, or if there's anyone you want to say hello to.
Okay, I'm going to say hello to everyone because everyone's saying hello to me. So hello, everyone.
Yeah, everyone. I'll go through the inspiration first, I think, because this is beautiful. I mean, look at this for a caravan. Who wouldn't want to stay in that? And not only is it an amazing caravan, it's a gift box. This is what Helen does so well. So we have the caravan.
And everything's a gift box. You can use
Everything's a gift box.
It has that function.
I love this.
And this one was so easy to make, just to adapt it. I've taken the awning from the caravan. I keep getting them mixed up. The caravan.
Right.
So
Okay.
that awning there. So
yes.
stick that onto a piece of card, and you've got yourself an awning.
Perfect.
Cocktail sticks.
I love it.
Ice cream on top.
I absolutely love it. These are all very floral, but do you know what? Change your papers, and you can have this very masculine as well. Perfect for anybody. I'm scared I'm going to break something because I am extremely clumsy. So if I just show you this, so this tent is what I've just shown you on there. Look at this. It just pulls out into a gift box there. It pulls right out. I know what I'm like. If I pull something out, I'm not going to get it back in. I'll do that while I'm sitting and watching Helen demonstrate. What have I not shown? Oh, the beach hut as well. Look at this. Okay, I'm going to... Oh, this one's heavy.
Yes,
oh,
there's some treats in there.
So the ice cream cone as well is on top of the caravan. Or was it the caravan or the campervan? It's on top of the campervan, isn't it? On that one. And then I'll just lift this. Oh, one of my favourites. Jelly beans in there. I love that. And that's so simple to lift off and put back on there, and saying that. And there we go. Look at that. Amazing. Right, let's talk you through the brand new products. These are amazing. And don't forget, some of you are going to be winning these. We'll see Helen demonstrating in just a moment. I just need to do this quick whiz through for you all.
Today I'll be doing a beach hut version, but one of the samples is a birdhouse as well. So you can also, there's a circle die included in there, so you can make a pretty birdhouse.
Ah, yes,
so
I have.
Lots of different looks.
Look at this. So, was it the Grand Day Out that the hat box has come from? So, using one of Helen's, you must have supported that. Oh, I love this. Look, you've got a lid on the top of the birdhouse and then put it onto a box. And inspiration, whenever you go on a product, there'll be other images for you to see as well, nice and close up. We've then got the Campervan die set as well. Let me just open one of these up just to show you the size, because a lot of people will say, well, what's the largest size? So you are looking here at your larger A4 size die cutting machines, which Helen is using the Big Shot Plus today. I would say if you're deciding about these, go by the package, because of course the package is going to be suited to the largest die in there very often. So we've got the Campervan there as well. I think that's probably my favourite, if I'm allowed favourites. We've got the ice cream cone as well. Very clever. This is where you can see how much of a master with paper Helen is. Okay, look at how would you ever believe that that can turn into, I presume it does, the swirl of the ice cream. That one's heavy as well. I'm going to have some fun when we finish this show, going through all the boxes and seeing what sweet treats are in there. So we've got the ice cream cone. We have the summer tent as well. And I've already shown you the tent. I've already shown you how it opens into a gift box. So you've got those 2 dies to be able to create the tent and create that insert as well. And of course, it doesn't have to be a gift box either. It can just be a piece of home decor, something that's fun. I heard you talking about recently, Helen, with this tent, if you were to put like a s'mores with the marshmallows and the biscuits and things in, maybe a little tea light, and give them out as on a camping trip, so everyone can make their own s'mores, or even in the garden. Not many of us are travelling, are we? So I will ask you about the inspiration behind this collection, of course, in a moment. We have the summer paper pinwheel die set as well. These are so much fun. Now, this is funny. Okay, am I going to be able to do this? I don't know if I'm going to do it the right way. I've got to get it the right angle, haven't I? Excuse the puff, everybody. Yes, I did it. Yes, it did turn. These are going to look beautiful in your garden, just catching the summer breeze, maybe for children's parties as well. You can decorate them. They're going to be amazing as well on a card. I've seen a card. Yes, it's just behind me with the pinwheel on. Look at that, beautiful. Now, there's things and elements in these cards that I've seen. So, for example, you've got the brads on that card, the brad that I just saw. These elements are all available on CraftStash, okay? If you do get the emails, you'll have seen them linked in the emails, and I'll talk more about these additional extras that work really well with Helen's collection a little bit later whilst Helen's crafting. Now, the caravan as well. It's funny because this is one of the smaller die set packages, but one of the larger end pieces, and that's because the actual pieces that cut out are only up to that large, so you're not cutting massive long strips out or anything. Really easy to put together, Helen.
Yes, it is. It's really simple, and again, using that Campervan, you can make this into a handbag as well.
Oh yes, I need to show you that. Thank you so much. Look at this. Okay, how cool is that? That is actually a handbag that I would use if I'm just taking a few bits. I could make it in whatever paper or colour I need to suit my shoes or my scarf or whatever it may be on the day. Again, really quick to put together. This is actually really sturdy. You've got a double layer there, haven't you? Yes. And those handles are really cool. That is just beautiful. I love that. So that's just another option with your caravan. I've got to get it the right way round. Caravan die set. How many times am I going to do this hour?
I've been doing it all yesterday.
Oh, good.
It's not just you. It's
no,
me as well.
It's usually me, but I feel a lot better now. Moving on to the stamp sets for the stampers out there. This is fantastic. These sentiments are brilliant. We've got 2 sets here. So we have At the Beach and we have Camping Fun. You can guess the theme on each one. So at the beach, we have things like, oh, I do like to be beside the seaside. The best days are beach hut days, sandy toes and a sun-kissed nose. I think that makes for the best days, doesn't it? I love the inflatable flamingo there, sandcastles and lots of other additional bits. I think, though, my favourite, I like the little details. The little birds, I think they have to be my favourite. They would probably be my most used. And then we've got the Camping Fun. We've got Adventure, Happiness is Camping, Home is Where You Park It. I love all of these. And Wish You Were Here, Summer Hugs, Hot Air Balloon. I love the sign as well. I just adore this, Helen. I love all of it. Now, this is interesting. A4 embossing folders. You've done this before, haven't you, A4?
I have, yes. The mock crop one. That's really popular.
That was really popular. So I can see where the inspiration for these have come from. But we have now 2 different designs. We have the pebbles. Look how realistic that looks as a nice pebble surface. Absolutely fantastic for your backgrounds. So that's one large A4 embossing folder. And then we have the wood grain. Wood grain is always popular, I think, because it goes with any occasion, any theme. For masculine cards as well, absolutely perfect. But you know what? For this beach hut theme, absolutely spot on, isn't it, the wood grain? So that is your 2 embossing folders. And lastly, this is your free gift if you're spending over £35 on the collection. We've got the Summer Fun paper pack. This is 12 inch by 12 inch. They're all single-sided, so you don't have to worry about what's on the other side, whether you're using a paper that you don't want to, whether it's not going to be seen, as you can see, white on the other side. Really, really good quality as well. 250. Now, Helen, you always do really good quality papers. The weight is always there.
Yeah, it's going to be perfect for that construction. Perfect for gift bags.
Brilliant. Yeah, and I suppose that's what your brand is all about, isn't it? Construction. Look at these, aren't they adorable? I really like. You've got really delicate there with your tiny little leaves on the ivory background. You've got a little bit bolder with your polka dots. Sorry if that's making the camera go funny. I think this has to be my favourite. I think.
Mine.
Is it as well? Yeah. Absolutely gorgeous. I can see a lot of the examples you've created here, Helen, are using that paper, as you can see there, and mixed in with some plain cardstock picked from those colours. And then a second favourite of mine has to be, if I can find it in here because I saw it a minute ago, it's the darker one. This is a used pack, isn't it, Helen?
Yes, I have delved into that one.
That's fine. We'll forgive you. You're allowed. They're yours. I love this one as well. The deep, dark, almost navy background with the bright pink, hot pink flowers on. So that is your collection here. Now I am going to pass back to Helen in just a second. So I'm going to let Helen come in. I'm going to go off to the side now. Don't forget, if you're spending £35 on this collection, you can pop, or you will have the opportunity to put in that paper pad completely for free. That's worth £11.99. But there's a lot to look at. Now I'm going to take these away because, Helen, you have your own, don't you?
I do.
Fantastic. You do. Are you sure?
Just making sure.
Yeah,
yes, I do.
I'll have them just to the side anyway. And I'm going to slowly clear away some of these examples for you, so Helen's got some crafting space. So Helen, would you like to come in? You are the star of the show. Okay. I will take everyone's comments and I'll be reading these while Helen's demonstrating. So it's all yours, Helen.
Okay, so what should we make first? I'll let you decide. We can either do the classic campervan, or we can do, I'm just going to tidy up a little bit here, I need a bit of space.
Yeah, so, I'll put these away for you.
We've got the classic campervan or the beach hut. So we've got this nice tiki beach hut there. I love this one. Is it tiki? Is that the right word? Tiki?
Yeah, we'll go with that, shall we?
That one? Yeah.
You probably know better than I do.
I just wanted that lovely, like, raffia type beach hut look.
It's gorgeous, it really is. And these ice creams are making me want to go out. Do you think before I take you back to the train station, you've got time to stop somewhere for an ice cream?
Oh yeah, that sounds good.
That would be lovely.
Okay, so what should we make first?
Can we go with the beach hut?
Yeah, we'll go with the beach hut first. Okay, so I've got everything ready here. So what I do like to do, well, to be beside the seaside, but I like to get everything ready. So there might not actually be a lot of cutting and die cutting, anything like that. So
well, that's handy.
I've got mostly everything prepared, because otherwise then I don't panic last minute if I know that I have everything that I need. Okay, so let's go with the main die here. What I've done is I've just popped these onto my own magnetic sheets. It's super easy not to lose anything, and everything's all laid out. So to start off with, you're going to be needing to die cut two of the, turn that around, two of the main dies there. That's going to be the shape of the house.
Yeah, that's quite obvious, isn't it, which one's the main shape?
Yes, so you need two of those, and then we need three in the same colour of, where's that die? Here it is, of this die. So it's always handy just to show you what you need to cut out in order to just get the basic shape of the box down. Okay, so I have two of these smaller ones here. In the die set you get two rectangles, and you need to do the smaller one. And if you're ever unsure, just test it here. So this is going to be at the base, so just test it along the bottom there, and that is going to match. So this one here, just if you're curious what this other rectangle's for, it's for a mat there for the roof.
Perfect.
So just test it.
I presume you've created some videos, so I know how good you are at this. So that people, when they receive it home, they can watch this live back. For the other die sets, there are videos out there that they can watch.
Yes, so I've made tutorials for all of these, especially for the ice cream cone. So those are on my website, so go to helengriffin.co.uk and you will find all of the tutorials there. They're all ready right now to watch straight away. So I've done the roof as well, so that's that die. That cuts out, and then I've just done some accessories, and the last one is I already showed you the 3 of those ones, but I've done another one to match the roof as well. So I'm just going to quickly put all my dies back because I've lost a tiny dies before. When I was prepping for this collection, I lost a sprinkles die from the ice cream cone, and then the next day I couldn't find it, and then the next day I lost another one, a little tiny one, and then when I was looking for it I found the sprinkles die. I was like, yes, I found it.
That's how it goes.
I found everything. So right, so what I'm going to be using today, I've got 2 already cut out here, so I've just run this through. Should I do a third one just to show you guys how to do this one?
I'd love to see, because you've actually got on here the wood grain is darker. It's not just plain. You've added some ink or something to it?
Yes, I've added some vintage photo, I think it is.
Oh, nice.
Right, so I've not used a big shot. Is it for the embossing folder?
Oh yes, so if you take out, probably just take the top plate off and pop the embossing folder underneath the other clear plate.
Just like that, yeah? I'll pop it underneath.
Yeah.
Okay.
All embossing folders have a slightly different thickness, so each machine you'll have to have a play with your sandwich, as we call it, the layering of your plates. I've not used Helen's wood grain embossing folder through this machine, so I'm taking a guess, but I think that should be the correct way. If not, we just remove that turquoise colour plate instead, and that gives you a little more pressure. See how the pressure is.
Just see how it goes. Oh, it might need a bit more pressure.
Yeah. If it does, we can. So with the big shot, what you do is remove the turquoise colour plate, and there might be a bit sticky on it, but it will come away.
Let's have a look. Oh no, it's gone through nicely. That's lovely. Really nice. That will still show up if I ink that. So
perfect. Okay, lovely.
Beautiful. So let's.
So what machine? Oh, you've got a blue tab just on the underneath of that plate.
Oh, have I lost something? Lose that. Oh gosh, I'd be looking for that. Where's that gone?
It happens. I'm glad I was sat this way now. I don't usually sit this side.
Okay, just going to grab my distress ink here. This is vintage photo.
That's one of my favourites.
Just squish it on just like that.
That's easy.
You don't even have to be very careful. It all adds to like the wood effect.
So that's a really good emboss, isn't it? Because if you had an emboss that was mediocre, not that deep, you'd be catching all the background with that. You wouldn't really pick out the detail.
Okay, so I have one already prepared. So let's get these put together. So I have these extra ones here, and I've prepped everything with the red tape. Is that available still?
Yes, we have got offers on red line tape at the moment. If you be really quick with those, because whenever Helen does demonstrations, you love your red line tape.
I do.
And I'll get Helen to talk about red line tape in a moment, but she always does her demonstrations, and we see a massive flurry of orders for red line tape, and we sell out. We have got amazing deals on at the moment. In fact, I will find out for you exactly what we've got on. So we've got 3 rolls of red, amazing value packs, because there are 5 meters of each of those tapes. Helen, so why red line tape as opposed to a wet glue or anything else?
Mostly for speed. If it's just for something like this that hasn't got any tension and it's not curved, I'm happy to use the red tape. If there's anything else that is curved, like with the ice cream cone, I'll just grab one here. I've put this all together with, you can even see the hot glue strings. It's just so much easier and quicker with the hot glue that it just glues it together basically. You don't have to hang around with the wet glue waiting as well. So right, so what I've just done is I've added the base to the bottom there, and I'm going to turn this round so it is, you can see it's turn it round so it's the opposite, and then I'm going to attach that here.
Okay.
So they're all lined up as in this shape here and this shape there. And glue that together, and again using the red tape just saves so much time. Okay, so now we're ready to assemble. So this comes together super fast. So again, like with all of my die sets, it just takes the work out of deciding how you're going to make something. You can you can see the die set and have the die set and the samples in mind, so you know what it looks like, and then all you have to do is decide how you're going to make yours. That is just the easiest thing ever, and then it just keeps the fun element as well. There's nothing like deciding you're going to make all of this gift packaging for your friend if it's their birthday, and then you have to like think, oh, what am I going to make? You can literally just go to your die sets and go, oh, I think she'll like that one.
Absolutely. For everybody, anyone who's having trouble hearing, I think it's just that because we've got two of us in the studio, we put the microphone above us, and Helen is so softly spoken. I love listening to Helen because she's so relaxing. So what I've done is I've turned the volume up for you. Hopefully you can hear a little bit better now.
Okay, I'll try not to shout.
Yeah, no.
Deafen everyone.
I'm usually shouting because I'm on my own, and I'm trying to speak nice and calmly and quietly today, so fingers crossed. But Helen's right under the microphone now, so fingers crossed you can hear her. Okay,
so I've got the roof there. It's done the score line for you, so you just need to fold that over, and we're going to attach this to the box here. So I have this double one here. I've put the tape on this one, and I have the tape just on one side, on the other. So we'll work with this one first. I probably should have done 2 beige and 2 blue, but we'll see how this goes.
I'm going to do a few shout outs if that's okay.
Yeah, that's
while
fine.
You're sticking. We can see quite clearly what you're doing there. Fiona on YouTube says, what a fab collection, how can you possibly choose? As Kathy says, this is a lovely collection. Laura Murcock loves the wood grain effect that you did there.
Yes, it's really effective.
So many people giving you lots of compliments they can't choose as well. Val Young has said she's so privileged to see your demos. You always have such well thought out and awesome products.
Oh, thank you.
That's lovely. That's some few of the people watching on YouTube, and then on Facebook. Michelle Worthington has said the beach hut is perfect as she lives in Blackpool.
Ah, perfect.
Yes. Oh, I wonder what the weather's like there. I love things about the weather. In fact, you've sent me weather things before, Helen, as well.
Yes.
Very similar.
So you can even make this into like a summer house as well. So you can really go to town on how you decorate it, especially with bunting and things like that. Just adding glue now just to these 2 tabs here, just to keep that in place. Naturally the sides kind of want to flay out a bit, so I'm just going to get that down, but then with this one I'm going to have to wait for the glue to dry.
So I've got a feeling the sound may be a problem with YouTube perhaps, because doesn't look like anyone said anything on Facebook, so maybe if you're watching on YouTube, perhaps if you're having any problems, pop over to Facebook if you can. We've got, Rainy, where are you? She's got a beach bathroom that the beach hut would fit in. Lovely. That's the only sort of beach hut I'd imagine you can fit into your bathroom. But yeah, as maybe something to hold some tissues, perhaps you could have them
bath bombs.
in there. Bath salts, things like that. Put a little spoon in there. Just a nice decoration. Maybe you can set yourself up with a nice foamy bath and have tea lights in a row of beach huts.
Ah, that would be lovely.
There instead of candles, because you need to be careful with candles. Let's see, lots of others. No, it is quiet on Facebook too. I apologise, everybody.
Okay, I will try to talk a little bit louder. Okay, so I have popped that together. Now this could either be a birdhouse if we'd have put the circle in before we put this together.
Yeah.
But I'm going to be decorating it today as a little beach hut, and this person that uses this beach hut surfs.
Ah.
That's their surfboard.
Surfing. I always think of Newquay when I think of surfing.
I've never been surfing. I don't think I'd be any good at it.
Well,
I imagine it to be a bit like skateboarding.
Oh, can you not skateboard?
I can't skateboard. I can roller skate quite well, but I cannot for the life of me skateboard. I end up on my bottom, so
I've done that many a time, but not in the last 20 or 30 years, to be honest.
Been a while.
Yeah, it's been a long time. Oh, so the bunting's all included.
Yeah, so they get the bunting. I've cut it from white cardstock and I've just coloured it in. Same with the... It looks a bit like a rocket actually, but it's a surfboard.
But I suppose you could use it. You could decorate it as a rocket if you ever need a rocket.
If you ever need a rocket, we have the die for you. Okay, so this comes in 2 parts. It's just the flag and the pole that it goes on. Don't know whether you'll be able to see that. There you go. So I've just glued those together and I've just coloured them in. Again, I've just done it from the white cardstock.
Lovely. I think the sound has sorted for a lot of people.
Oh,
Fingers
that's
crossed.
good.
We've turned it up to max here. I don't want people to be sort of covering their ears when we come on. We're making them jump. So.
Okay, so that is the first set done. That is our lovely beach house, and again we have loads of quotes and sayings on the stamp pads. Sorry,
yes.
the stamp sets.
Yep.
That is going to really help you decorate your little summer gift boxes.
Perfect, lovely. Do you want to? I love that. I really like. So you've gone from this one. You've gone over and just added some extra bits to make it into sort of that one up on the platform. So where's the base of that one come from?
Okay, so I've just made that myself. It's just like a 6x6, and then it could be an 8x8, and then you just score it at 1 inch and make a little box. It's the simplest box. Then just pop that on the top.
I love that. Fantastic, thank you. Do you need time to set yourself up for the next one?
I think we can just jump straight into it.
Sorry,
this extra piece of card here, you can just pop that into the base there to cover the inside flaps, but I just forgot to put that in, so I'll keep that for my next one.
Well, yeah, I suppose if you're putting a gift in, you could put some tissue paper in or whatever, and that people wouldn't see the underneath. So while Helen's setting up, I need to let you know of something that's finishing today over on Craftworld. So if you have ever signed up or registered to Craftworld, you'll probably know that you can download a free Craftworld bookazine. The bookazine at the moment is a year of cards. There's 157 projects in there that you can make, but it is the last day for you to be able to download that. And if you're wondering what Craftworld is or how you can access this download, Craftworld is an inspirational site full of projects, celebrity crafters. We've got so much on there: soft crafts, sewing, and also paper crafts at all. It's well worth you taking a look. That's craftworld.com. And all you need to do to register to be able to access this free download today is to sign in. So register is just an email address and a password. We don't need anything else from you, so we don't take any payment details or anything like that, and it's completely free to join. There is a premium option for £20 a year, and you get more than £20 worth back in gifts anyway. But certainly for now, just for this download, you can sign up completely for free. Helen, you're a member at Craftworld?
I am. I enjoy it. I've even looked at the magazine. Yes,
have you?
I'm in it
Lovely.
too.
Oh,
some of my cards and Christmas cards are in there.
See, I knew you were a member because you're an expert as well, aren't you? So we do have some experts on there. So we have John Lockwood from John Next Door. We have Phil Martin on there. We have Helen. We have Sam Calcott. We have lots of other people. Polka Doodles are on there. Heartfelt Creations are on there. Go and have a look. That's craftworld.com. Okay, Helen, I'm going to stop talking while you demonstrate now.
Okay, so we're moving over to the classic Campervan, and I'm sorry, apologies, well, sorry, not sorry, I'm using my favourite papers again.
I love them.
And I just love mixing this pattern with loads of different colours. So I'm going with a beautiful aqua teal colour.
That is probably my favourite colour, this aqua colour.
Yes, it goes really well. This also goes really well with the top that you're wearing today because it picks up the greens.
Oh yes.
So that goes really well as well.
Okay, if you thought this was never planned and we just sort of freestyle it, I did choose a green top because Helen's packaging is green, so you know, halfway there. Not quite as perfectly matched as yours though.
I do like to wear my green tops too,
yeah.
So got to get there with the green tops. Okay, so right. So this uses the main die. So this is a die that's going to need a large format machine. I'll quickly show you the big die here. And I've die cut 2 of them already. Added my tape to one of them because we're going to lose the tabs on the bottom one.
Okay.
It was so much easier designing that way. Otherwise we would have had to put in 2 sides. So it's easier just to use both sides.
It's a lot of metal and a lot of expense then, isn't it?
So I'm going to pop that here. We're going to put, where's the die? It's right at the bottom. Okay.
Hi Jackie Gray, she said she's finally made it and she's watching from her lunch break in Bromley. Hello to you.
So just to start off with on the second one, I've got the first one prepped already. I'm just going to fold the score lines down because this middle one here is going to be my guide.
Okay.
So might as well just fold these two while I'm here. So what this die is going to do, this needs to move. I'll turn it over again. Okay, so what this die does, I'll turn it over. This will cut your windows and it will add some embossed detail for the wheels and the doors. And then there's another die that you can use as well after you've run that one through, and that is going to do your handles.
Oh,
door
awesome.
handles.
Brilliant. Do you need some low tack tape?
Oh, I think I have some.
You have. Okay. If not, I would run off and get some. I think I've pretty much stocked out this studio with everything now, so it's a true craft room.
Ah, that sounds good.
So you should have everything here. Fingers crossed.
So I'm just going to turn this over and I'm going to line the bottom section here with the score line along here. You might not be able to see it so well because it's a pattern. So what I'm doing is I'm popping this bottom line on the score line here, and then I'm just making sure there's an even space here and there. And I'm going to pop my... Oh, that moved.
Joe Ulmer has said watching these is bad for her bank account. Apologise. Laura on YouTube has said, I love seeing everyone's makes on Craftworld. Things like this, things like what Helen's doing now, you'll be able to see those over there. It's so much fun, and all new product releases are on there with usually exclusive videos and projects for you to make as well. We have the editors of the magazines that you love, so Simply Cards of Papercraft, Creative Stamping, all of these editors adding projects as well. Yeah, I'm massively shout out about Craftworld a lot.
Okay, so I'm just going to keep that aside. Right, moving on, I'm just going to do all my die cutting first. So as you can see, that's done all of the windows.
Lovely.
There's a bin here.
We did have a bin discussion earlier. There's a bin there, Helen, use it. She's not, she's usually very, very clean and tidy. I've got a thing about a bin being tanned.
Okay, so I've got two here. I need to clear my throat.
You carry on, you clear your throat as much as you need.
All that talking. Okay, so this die here, it goes this way around. If we have it that way around, it's not going to work. So this is quite a directional die because we're going to now pop in these dies here for the front of the van and the back of the van. There we go, so we've got the back here and the front, and that's going to do all the embossed detail, and it's also going to cut out the windows for you as well.
Okay.
So if you actually want to have windows that go all the way through the van, pop these on first. There is a matte die as well that you can do that on, but if you did it that way, the windows won't go through into the van.
Okay, right, I get you.
And so what then you can do is you can pop in some acetate on the back. I don't think I brought the acetate with me today, but I would pop in the acetate on the back. Use your the thinnest red line tape that you have along there. Using glue might spread everywhere due to the static on acetate if you're popping the windows in.
Yeah.
And then you can even do some get some little strips as well. Just
that would be really cool.
Just for that real look.
That'd be fantastic for using up the last little bits, wouldn't it?
Nice little finishing touches.
Last little scraps of fabric and things.
Let's run that through.
I'm just having a look, everybody, and checking on whereabouts you need to go for the download on Craftworld. So somebody's just mentioned where to find it. So I'm just having a look for you to see if I can guide you a little easier. Me guiding you somewhere. That's always a funny.
Okay, so that should cut everything out. Making a bit of a mess here, so we can just pop those out.
It's alright, I'll give you a chance to tidy up. There's a lot of competitions and giveaways over on Craftworld. I was just browsing through. Helen, we're going to see you again soon, aren't we? We're going to see you Monday.
Yes, you are. You're seeing a lot of me at the moment.
We are. We're making the most of you while we can. Can you explain what's happening Monday for us?
Yes, on Monday I'll be doing a craft along with my Papercraft Society box. Here it is. I've just grabbed it off the shelf. So this is my box and I'm really excited. So we're going to be making another album using everything in here. So I'm really excited about that. So please do join me.
I will be joining you, 100%. So, would you say 1 o'clock?
Yes, I'll be on at 1 o'clock.
Yeah. 1 o'clock. Well, you'll find that soon as an event on the Facebook page. So, and then that will get shared lots of places as well. So go and just remind yourself by going to the event on the Facebook page. If it's not there already, it will soon be there later today. And you can sort of say you're going, and then you'll get a reminder just before 1 o'clock to say it's soon starting, and you won't forget.
Okay, so what I'm going to do now is I'm just going to cut the tabs off, only one of them.
Okay.
I'm going to leave the tabs on this one and cut the tabs off on this one,
right,
just so that it slots together nicely. So we're going to overlap the bottom pieces so that you're going to get a really nice sturdy bottom. I can't see the score line on the pattern side, so I'm going to have to go this way. But use a paper trimmer for this.
Yeah, so most of us will have a paper trimmer, won't we? To hand.
Yes, if you don't have that, long bladed scissors will give you a nice straight line too. So I'm just going to add glue. You can use tape if you want to. I've got some on your mat there.
Oh, don't worry, honestly. Every now and then I clean the mat. It takes a lot of elbow grease because there's a lot of glue on there. I usually use about 3 or 4 different substances to get all the different mediums off.
Yes. I've got some on my mat at home and I'm like, well, maybe I should just buy a new one. Just buy a new mat. Okay, so I've got the glue on there. Right, so you should have something that now looks like that.
Great.
So we're going to add these now. So these are directional, like I said, and it's even got that extra bit of direction now because we have the windows cut in, so you don't want to be popping them on in that way because you'll have an upside down van. So it wants to be face down and popped on like that. So I'm just going to turn it over just to help me. So we're face up now.
There's only a few more minutes, everybody, to be commenting to win your share of 155, well, it's actually over £155 worth of the brand new collection, the Great British Summer Collection from Simply Made Crafts. I will announce 2 winners when Helen's finished demonstrating shortly, and then no, Helen, no hurry, sorry, Helen, I wasn't pushing you along there. And then there is a 3rd chance to win as well, particularly if you're not watching live. That will be your opportunity to win. So maybe you're catching up later. You can catch up on YouTube, you can catch up on Facebook later on as well. It's entirely up to you. I know a lot of people finish work for the day and then sit down on a Friday evening and watch these live. So this is for you. This is for everybody to enter later on. Okay, so I'm especially favouring the red tape for anything with tabs that go up the side, just like this. Lovely. Don't feel that's offer week or that amazing deal we've got on the red line tape at the moment. $5.99 for 3 rolls, and they're varying widths. I love that. I'm going to be stocking up as soon as I get off of here. Okay, and that just goes around like that. It's so much easier with the red tape. You could use hot glue, but you have to be speedy, and you could use wet glue, but it's not very speedy at all. No. Even if it is fast grabbing, you still kind of just have to hold it there because you've got that curve in each step. Yeah, especially with the curve, it's really easy if you use the red tape. Understandable. It seems to be peeling off really easily as well. Yes, it's literally. I trimmed my nails last week, so it's still really easy to pick off. I mean, I'm having trouble picking things up, but the backing's really easy to get off. Perfect. And again, this is such an easy construction, so if you have even a themed wedding, these will be absolutely perfect. Okay, so you can now even have that, put some wheels on. You can even use that now as like a gift bag, little handbag gift bag, just like I did with the caravan one. Yeah. You can just add those. So add your acetate windows in there. Use the thin red line tape for that because the wet glue gets static and it will make a big mess on your acetate, and then once that glue is on the acetate, it's not going to come off, so you won't get it off. No, use the red tape for that. That's the same for your shaker cards as well. Okay, so let's pop this one on. So the die I've used for this one is this die here, and I've added tape to one side, so I'm just going to make sure those are folded, and then we're just going to slide that on, and then we can put the wheels on
And again, in the die set you get all of these little bits and bobs for like the side mirrors there. We've even got the grille there for the engine, and even, I'll get to the wheels in a minute, but it cuts 2 at a time, so it makes it really easy. So I want my box to open at the back, so I'm going to pop the flap at the front.
Okay. For those of you who have been looking for the Year of Cards, what do they call it? An e-zine. E-zine, like a magazine, but an e-zine.
Yes. An
online one. The easiest way is if you look at our experts on Craftworld, and you'll notice the lovely Becky Higgins, who is the editor of Simply Cards and Papercraft. She is an expert on Craftworld. And she has her own page there. So if you go to her page, and there's a post from the 18th of June, Friday the 18th of June, that says claim your free book, A Year of Cards, worth $7.99. Click on that post and you've got the links and everything written in there. So there you go. It just says at the bottom, claim your free copy, and you click on there and away you go. So that's how you can find it, everybody. Sorry, Helen, I interrupted you there.
I'm just putting on the wheels now.
So these have got like a little impression in the middle.
Yes, so on the Campervan you get a series of circles that you can glue together, but this one does the embossed as well, the embossed effect. So I would actually recommend putting this through 4 times to get yourself 8 wheels.
Right.
Double them up, even do it 12 times just to double everything up, because it's really going to help with the sturdity of your van, especially if you think someone might press down on it. The wheels might buckle, or if you have something heavy to put in there, because we have a double based bottom, so you could probably fit, would that fit a mini bottle of wine in there, do you think?
Oh yes,
even if it was just sticking out the top, you know.
Yeah, definitely. And maybe a little box of chocolates or something.
Perfect. With some paper shredding, that will look lovely.
Yeah, definitely. It could be anything, couldn't it? It really could be. I know so many people who love this style of campervan. You don't have to own one. You don't have to have even been in one. I think some people just love it anyway.
Yeah, just the look of it. So again, you can even, if you know someone with a campervan, you can even copy their campervan and give it to them as a gift. So they've got a little mini replica of their campervan. So where's my pin gone?
So I know that my dad has a white one with a particular blue stripe going up one side of it. So I could do that.
It sounds really unique.
Yeah, it's definitely one. When I see him out on the road, I know it's him straight away, because it's got that particular stripe that no one else that I've seen has got.
So this has all the detail, the embossed detail on the front, and before you pop it together, it's so much easier to decorate this if you want to go for pens and things like that with the details here. Do that before you pop this together, because it wants to rock. It's going to be really hard for you to kind of hold a pen and try and colour it in. But I do like to just add these extra large pearls on there.
We've got things like adhesive pearls as well on CraftStash. If you get the emails and you don't always look at them, have a look at this morning's, because we've given you an email with all of the elements, additional elements that Helen's used, like the red line tape, like the pearls, for example, like the jute string as well that she's been using with many of her projects, like the tent, for example. So look at that.
You can make a lovely ice cream van.
That is an ice cream van that I would be running up the road to chase. Definitely.
You could probably put a music box in there. I mean, in the past, in my craft projects, I have made music boxes on my channel before, like for Christmas. You can buy them on eBay and other places. But you can pop a music jingle in there. It doesn't have to be, you can even have Happy Birthday. You know, you've got yourself a nice music box.
Definitely. So what I'd be tempted to do is just put my doorbell in there. If you've got a battery operated one that just hangs on the wall, pop it in there, so your little ice cream van just makes a little jingle every time someone knocks at the door.
So I've just got one more tip with the pearls. You can even, if you have your alcohol pens and use the darker shades, you can even colour them in. So I've got a black one there.
Oh yeah, so what did you say you used to colour that in?
Just an alcohol pen.
It was an alcohol pen.
It has to be really dark though. The medium to fainter ones, like the pastel colours, won't show up on there.
Right, okay.
But the really dark, like the reds one and the dark blues, will show up really nicely.
Perfect. So many people loving it as an ice cream van, and now wanting ice cream as well. I apologise for that. There's lots and lots of lovely compliments. Oh, so Stephanie Gilmore has a fantastic idea. You could put a personalised number plate on the front as well.
Yes, you could.
Oh, that would be really good, wouldn't it?
I just want to say, you do get this other die here. Now this is for the back seat, so this cuts 2 seats, and you'd pop them in the back there, just at the back there, behind the acetate. But again, you can also trim these down and use them with a personalised number plate. You can write on them. Do we have a further example here?
And you've got some, I thought I'd seen one somewhere. You've got the stamps, of course.
Yes, so I've used the stamp set with the smallest words. Those will fit on those pieces too.
Do you know what my dad always used to tell me? If the ice cream van comes round and he's playing his tune, that means he's run out of ice cream.
Oh no.
Thanks, Dad. Karina says, seats too. You've thought of everything, Helen. You really have with this collection. Are you okay for me to come back in?
Yeah.
I'm just gonna, I'm sat down. I'm quite comfortable here, to be honest.
I'm gonna move over now.
Okay, so I'll come back in so we keep a distance, everybody. But this is such an amazing collection. You've seen Helen create 2 3-dimensional projects, both of these, and look, they're big as well, in the space of under an hour, because I did a lot of talking at the beginning. She didn't even get an hour. How amazing is this? So if you're spending over £35 today over on craftstash.co.uk, you're putting these into your basket, you go over to checkout, you're going to get offered a free paper pad while stocks last. That paper pad is 12 by 12 and it's worth £11.99. So it's that's the one with the beautiful floral papers. It's well worth putting that into your basket. And we've of course got our giveaways to announce as well. So let me see, I've got my phone here. So I've got the names of 2 of you who are going to win. Helen, remind me afterwards to let everybody know. I keep saying everybody needs to know. Let me just find, the lovely Sky has been in, I want to say in the background, she's actually hundreds of miles away, but she has randomly chosen 2 names for us. So from Facebook, the first winner of a selection of this huge giveaway of brand new Simply Made Crafts products is, and I've got a feeling this may be the other way round, but you've named yourself on Facebook Blair Paula. So is that Paula Blair maybe? You'll know who you are. Congratulations to you. Well done. Yeah, a little clap there. I don't know if you can hear the claps actually. And on YouTube, I hope you're still watching as well. And that's Val Young. Congratulations to you as well. Both of you, if you'd like to just email either CraftStash Customer Services or the Facebook page, for example, we can then get the elements out to your postal address. We do need your postal address to send them to, though. That's really handy. We'll get them out as soon as possible. Probably Monday now, if you can get your address in over the weekend. But there is a third chance to win. I've remembered to tell you. So if you go along, whether you're watching live or whether you're watching this any time between now and the following, what is next Friday, I believe, is the 2nd of July? Is it the 2nd?
Possibly.
5th, 4th, 2nd of July. If you're watching any time between now and the 2nd of July, you can still enter to win that 3rd selection of prizes. So this is over at craftstash.co.uk/inspiration. That is our CraftStash blog. If you go over to there, there's a very simple form to fill out. We just need things like your name and your email address to be able to contact you afterwards if you are the winner. And this is just opening this up for you. So if you're not watching live, if you don't have your lunch break at the right time, or you're busy sorting the kids out, whatever it may be, you can watch over the weekend or next week and you can still enter to win a selection of products. So good luck to everybody who's entering that. And you know, if you've entered today and you weren't lucky, you are still able to go ahead and enter that one also. So there's your second chance. Go and do that. But I would say while you're over at craftstash.co.uk, pop these elements into your basket because they are going to sell out really quickly. You've had a fantastic time on the TV this week.
I did,
We've had a really, really lovely show with Helen being able to show us 2 3-dimensional projects. We have got, as I've said, if you spend over £35, you get the free paper pad there. We've also got for you lots of other elements online, like the red line tape, the pearls, for example, the jute string. They're all there, so you can really replicate all of the beautiful examples that Helen has got for you. Don't forget that e-zine. the Year of Flowers book that you can download on Craftworld. All you need to do is be a member, not even a premium member. It's a free membership, so sign up to that and you can download that book worth $7.99. I think that's everything except your craft along on Monday.
So I hope everyone can join me.
Yeah, I'll be there 1 o'clock. Again, if you can't make 1 o'clock, that's fine. You can watch back. It will be on Facebook and YouTube. But please do join Helen. Send her any questions. You are going to love this month's Papercraft Society box. And don't worry, very soon, if you're not a subscriber, you can subscribe, but you will be able to purchase this box maybe in a month or two. Won't be that long, will it? If there's any left over from subscriptions.
So. Yes, I hope so. I don't know yet. So
no, we'll see. We'll see very soon. So join her for that at 1 o'clock. So I think that's it. So thank you ever so much for coming all this way.
Thank you.
I'll take Helen back to the train now, and yeah, we'll see you for hopefully a great British summer over the weekend. Fingers crossed. Take care, everybody, and have a lovely weekend.
Bye.
Bye.